Yay! And now I'm alive again. Yes. Well, I hope you haven't missed me too much. But it's gaming time again. It's a little bit chilly. Where did that summer heat or warmth go? I don't know, but a good game can always keep you warm, right? So, today's pièce de la résistance, or simply the game I'm gonna play, will be Satisfactory, as they have now released the first full version, so to speak. That means it is the 1.0. Then let's hope there comes more expansions, and later on will there come some mods and stuff. Mods, for those not that used to that term, is simply modifications or adaptations of the original game. As example, there is an old game called Half-Life, and Counter-Strike was one of the adaptations, and then it kind of took off on its own because they could use the graphics and game idea to their own advantage. So Satisfactory is a fun game, and it's also something you can play either on your own or with your friends. So I thought I'm gonna make a little game that I'm simply just gonna use here while streaming. So this game thing will be purely for just my YouTube stream, and let's see how far we do get today on this first run. So I'm going to start from scratch. I'm going to start from well, I'll explain on the way. I have a few thoughts of which and where to start, but first we need to see what's the game all about. So I'm going to share the main menu of the game. And here you see it is the cool Satisfactory, as you see here. And I can see it's working, so I can move my mouse pointer. Good. Then I can go to the main window without more problems there. So it's basically a Swedish game developing house, or whatever you like, a studio called Coffee Stain Studios, situated not that far away from where I live, called Coffee Stain Studios, and I warmly recommend their stuff because they have lots of thought and very much hidden Easter eggs and fun stuff in their games. And this game I've spent lots of time with, and even that the map as it is or was is fixed, you still can find new ideas and new ways to handle things and do stuff. But I thought introduce you to the game from scratch. Basically, we are going to get sent to the planet. We are going to get some introductions, and so it's going to be a little bit slow in the beginning. But then I'm going to kind of use my own knowledge from previous games and adapt to this. As I said before, you can either play it alone or with a friend. So let's go for a new game, and we can call it the live stream V1 unmodded. As probably I will fall for the temptation of adding mods later on, but not to this game. This game will be entirely pure, okay? So first of all, I have to adjust a little thing there. That filter has to be correct. I have a little pad here next to me so I can see the chat, so I don't have to jump in between as I only have one screen for this. So anyway, we call this game Livestream version 1 unmod. It sounds a little bit more pretentious than it needs to be. There is an option to skip the whole starting process, basically, but I think it's worth doing it so you see the game from really from scratch. One of my favorite words. And as you see, you can start game. There are multiplayer, so I can add if I want to add someone like this. So either our friends from Steam or Epic Games can join the game or stuff like that. But let's start this game with just me. You'll have to make do with me. Let's see what else there is. Okay, some advanced. Yeah, well, we stick to it. Now, step 2, after we have decided the tedious name. Where shall we start? There are 4 start areas, all on the same planet. It's simply more like where you want to go when you start up. And this is really the starter area. And then these 2. I kind of torn between if I start in the forest area or if I'm going for the rocky desert, because they have advantages and disadvantages both. As you will need power in the game, it might be better to be in the grass fields because you are closer to trees and bushes and stuff, so you get biomatter for the very early power supply. Then again, you can gather stuff also in the desert. It's more flat surface, so you can plan your buildings in another way. In the grass fields, I recommend you building a little bit up above so you have kind of a smooth floor to work on. Later on, when you're more experienced, we have the northern forest and then the dune desert. I think we don't get any of those worms from the movie, though. That would be very, very hilarious. So anyway, we go into the grass fields and we are ready to go. Fasten your seatbelts. I'm just going to check the options for the gameplay. Here's something very important. You can start with the default. That means basically that if you get too close to certain animals or monsters or beasts, well, it's going to hurt. But if you go for passive, that means they won't attack you and you can go just straight by them, no problems. Or you can do like retaliate. They won't do anything unless you do something to them. But I'm going to be lazy and use the passive one. There's also like seasonal events. That means in the end of the year, there's something called Fixmas. That's like a Christmas theme, and that's pretty fun. So that I want to do. The option of keep inventory is when I die, either I lose everything or lose something, but I want to keep everything. I'm greedy. Then again, how often do we autosave? I think 10 minutes is pretty good. Arachnophobia, for those people very, very affected by spiders, there's a mode that removes the animations of spiders and make you see something different than them. But they're not that different. I hope you will be able to see anything. Other settings, language. Yeah, well, let's go for English because most viewers are fluent in English. Apply the settings, we do that. And with that, we can go, get back to the new game. And let's start. So, live stream version 1, unmodded, starting area grass fields. We won't skip the onboarding, good. Session type will be single player. And session joinability, well, we'll look into that later. I thought, let's have a look-see first. So, here we go. And while the game is loading and preparing, cheers, I got this wonderful Mario mug from my friends, a little delayed birthday present. And I
Separation
just
from
love
main
it.
transport complete. Group 8 delivered to
Whoopsie.
Calestian region. All pioneers functional, initiating dispersion. Attention
So,
pioneer, I am Ada, your personal instance of the artificial directory and
she
assistant.
likes to talk a lot.
Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program. A Fixit pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fixit selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fixit. Short-term solutions to long-term problems.
Right.
Initiating planetfall.
Look at the detailed
Atmospheric entry in 3,
cabin.
2, 1.
You see even this
Beginning
classic
analysis.
emergency setup over there. And now we are landing.
Acceptable parameters. Descent phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute. Skipping parachute.
Whoops, sounds like we lost the parachutes. But now we're getting down on the ground.
Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable.
Well, thank you for that. And that's the multi-tool we're gonna need.
Congratulations. You are the 3rd in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, ABB, in the binary system of Akicha. Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding.
So now I'm doing these first
First
steps.
contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fixit procedure and equip the Fixit Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone.
As you see, we will be able to add equipment, and later in the game we will get more slots. This is all the space we have in our storage right now, and we will also get more later. So let's get armed first. There we go.
Next objective.
Looks brutal, doesn't it?
Fixit Incorporated as cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The
All
drop
right.
pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub.
Hub. Okay, let's see. So that means I have to. Whoa, what was that? Oh, that was a leaf. First, I'm going to grab myself some berries because I can.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fixit to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
Okay, I'll do that. I think there is something more. That was one of the kind. We have 3 kinds of edibles. So here is the pale berry. Looks very much like raspberries. I wonder how these would taste really.
Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized is compatible with the human digestive system by Fixit, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
Sounds to me like they're really afraid of lawsuits. Ah, there's a slug. Okay, I know this game from before, as you see, so I can do stuff in an unorthodox manner. Oh, I have to climb up there. Let's see which way to go. Just because I like to do this my way. Oh, there you see. That little blue thing I'm going to collect later on. Over there we see some kind of mineral node or a little mini node. Over there we see other. So what I'm doing now, really, before I dismantle this pod, I need to kind of plan ahead. Where will I place my base and make resource gathering and everything most efficient for me? And I kind of have an idea, but I just wanted a little overview. As you see here, coal will be needed later, so let's collect it while we're at it. Very simple, you see, press E, and you see the inventory as you can get this little stack. Let's see how much coal we get from this one. There we go. That's all she said. And more berries. And as I told you before, we will need foliage, leaves, trees. This one I can't get yet. I have to get a tool for gathering wood unless there's laying around. So let's just pick up some leaves while we're going back to the drop pod to dismantle it. This will, as you see, these can be stacked in stacks of 500 and they yield very little energy, but any energy is good, better than none when you start this game. So let's go for that. There we go. Let's go get some more biomass. Not mess, but mass. So, okay, to dismantle, use letter F. You aim the multi-tool you see in the right hand. There we go.
Next objective, use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
Yep, and I know this is iron. No bauxite. Bauxite is a late game thing, but I'm going to collect it while I'm at it. Bauxite, that's what you use to get aluminum later in the game. So that's tier 5, something like that, I think, at least tier 5 or 6 even. Here is more foliage. Here's one of the monsters. If I hadn't chosen the passive mode, that one would be showing me all over. And they are called spitters because they kind of shoot some harmful stuff. This is something we need to pick up. That's part of the game. Mercer spears. Whoops, that was weird.
The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal and will require study to determine local application. Store it for later use.
Yes, I have lots to store, but I have to make sure I have space for everything I need also. So I'm preparing for... Come on. There we go. There we go. So let's gather some firewood or just wood for energy. There we go. You know when you put the aim on the target like this, when you see this little white outline, then you know it's working. So the V for scanning. Later on, they will add more stuff you can, but right now the only thing we can scan for is iron. So let's do that. And the closest one, you see the distance up in that little compass. Over there, you see a bunch of those. So thing is, there are a bunch of these, and I know for a fact that over here is also something else than just iron that will be needed, and that's copper and limestone. Those three are the kind of first you need for the onboarding. So I'm not running my back off to get to the spot I want to build. I'm just running around a little bit and considering my options, because as I said, they have moved some nodes, they have tweaked the game, and here's sulfur, which we also need later.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic and multivalent element seems to be present only in a solid state and exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate fix-it helmets are of such high quality. Store this potential resource for later use.
This we will need. This is limestone, so that's, I know for sure, we need. Over there we have iron, and over there we have also limestone. You see this whitish. And we're going to need some copper later on, so let's decide where to place our base camp or hub to start with. First of all, we're going to need access to all this, so let's get some iron ore.
Next objective, use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fix-It does not pay by the kilometer.
Fix-It Incorporated is the fictive company that runs that is your boss or employer, basically. And there you see a fun little fantasy creature. It's a mix of many sorts. I don't remember really what was the basis of it, but it looks hilarious. So game is auto-saved. Good. I have iron there, I have limestone there, and I do think I saw on the scan I had more over here of stuff. So let's look, see. That means we have iron, we have limestone. We will need copper later on too, and I'm thinking ahead. Otherwise, you can always dismantle the hub and rebuild it, but I mean, what's the point in doing a job 2 times when you can plan ahead and do it once? Like they say, measure twice, cut once. And let's see. Here's water. For your information, we're gonna need the water later on, so perhaps putting a hub somewhere here could be a good idea. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna place it reasonably high up. That means in the beginning I have to run down and collect some iron, but once I get conveyor belts, then I have a good starting point for everything I'm doing here. So, oh, look, a blue slug over there. Yeah, I think this will be the good point for. So, press the Q to get to the menu. As you see, we have 2 kinds of things to build. First, let's build the hub. If we press Control or just scroll it, we can kind of find as long as it's red, it doesn't really find a good surface to build on, and I want to have some decent surface. That will do, I think.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations.
Yep, it
Next
will.
objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
So we need to do tasks to get further in the game. This lovely little workbench with its own little oven, and I like the details. And keep your fingers off that vise, don't get them stuck. So right now we have iron ore, 65 pieces, and we can get ingots. Once we have made ingots, we can make plate and iron rods. Now, let's see what they want us to do first. This is the hub terminal. This is a very central piece of the game for you, because we have to go here very often. Here we see the current active milestone. You see we have one tier, 0 starting tier, then we go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I don't remember if it was 7 or 8 that was the final button. You see, we have OT9 even here. No, it's not OT. That's a good thing to tease. But still, so we start at tier 0. That means onboarding, basically. We start out with this. Let's look at milestones. No milestone selected. So let's go for the tier. The only option right now will be hub upgrade 1. For that, we need 10 rods. As I said, I can make that happen. As a reward, we get another building called the Equipment Workshop. Some stuff can be made in a workbench, not all. The portable miner will help you farm those ores and minerals in the beginning. Otherwise, you have to stand there and hack away to get stuff. So it's like you place them, they do the work, then you go back and pick them up. Also, we will get another slot for our hand equipment. As you saw, we had only one slot for the defense tools. And with every step of the hub upgrade, this building will also grow up, or get built more and more. So we need some iron rods. Let's go get some, craft some. And if you select what you want to do, then you just press space quickly, tap the space, and it should start automatically. Unless you want to make sure to have a count of how many you want to make, then you can use the left mouse button and press the craft button. And sometimes if you just want to do one thing, so you don't have to make many of them, that's kind of that's optional, but it's good to know anyway. So step 1, I needed 10 iron rods. First, I'm going to make all the ore into ingots. It's also about space management, as we only have this space for now. Then we can click sort, and all of a sudden we have. So we needed 10. Let's make 10 as a start. Oh, I did a few more. That was fast. So we turn back, go here, and we either drag or use Control and left click, and we'll select all available in our inventory. So step 1.
Hub upgrade 1, storage and frame completed. Equipment like the portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 2.
So this is good, because now I can unload stuff I don't need. If I hold Control and press like this, the nut, I can also get rid of the leaves and that, the bauxite. This way, I have much more space for my most immediate needs. So this stuff is saved here, and now let's look at Q. What can I build? Equipment workshop. For that, I need some plates, which I will make now. The crafting bench is built in, so that's a good thing. So let's make some iron plates. Or like Matt Damon in the movie The Martian, let's go Iron Man. Thought that movie was hilarious. There we go, and some more iron rods so we can make a few miners. So let's make a workshop. I will probably rebuild it later when I have some foundations so I can make it more decent looking base for myself. That's kind of also part of the charm, that you can build the way you want. There we go. Equipment workshop built. And you see, hands off that wise. Why do I always get stuck? Okay, we have a welder, we have recycling, a drill head, toolboxes. Look, we have some tools. Nice. So let's see what we can build. We'll start with making 2 portable miners. As you see, they take a little bit longer. I'll start with these, and I'm going to go and put them to good use. So let's go to the most nearby. And as I recommend for you in the beginning, any bushes and leaves coming your way, just grab it on the way. I mean, you will need it for the biomass later on before you can advance. There will be different levels of power sources, but no need to have a whole lecture about them right now. Just know that if you collect, you'll have use of it later. This is iron, and this node is normal. There are different kinds of the impure, normal, and pure, I think. I'm not sure if there's more options about those, but what did I do? I did do these. Now, this is a fun animation. Let's get one of these. Look at this cute machine. There we go. It will work and fill up its inventory, so let's put another one there. So we get some iron ore. Ah, hello Maya. Well, nice of you to drop by anyway. I'll catch you later. You can send me an email if you want to do something later on. I thought I'm going to make a start video, as Brad wanted to know about the Satisfactory, so I thought, why not make an introduction so he can look when he has his time later on. So this is just a starter, so it's no big rush. I saw you were on. I couldn't join you before, but nice of you to see you again. Catch you soon, my friend, okay? Gonna type Renner. There we go. Let's see. Now, how much ore have we have? Let's get all that ore. All that ore. While these work, I'll go back to the hub. You see all over there. Yeah, I could. No, I'm not gonna. Not yet. just because I know I'm going to do that later. So, you see, we have a day and night cycle here on this planet, and the view is amazing. It really gives you this mix of exotic and strange place, but still you kind of feel a bit at home anyway. You see, I wonder if that's the Milky Way or another galaxy. There is a moon, and if you watch closely, you'll see the night sky will move according to the time. There is the moon. There is one of nearby planets setting, and you'll see more of that later. So now we are in the night. Let's go see what was needed. So let's select next upgrade. For that we need 20 rods and 10 plates. And with that we get smelter, which means we don't have to make the ingots ourselves. We can use automation. Also, we need copper, as I told you. So I had to find copper later. So I'm going to make more of those portable miners and go to the nearest spot where there's copper, and to find it I have to open up that resource for that scanner, this thingy. When I ping it now, you see it finds the iron, because that's what I'm looking for. Later on I will find some copper. Now let's get some ingots so we can manufacture the stuff we need. And this game is very much about resource gathering, automation, and setting up. But you will also need to make sure that you can produce enough power for the machinery. So there will be tougher and tougher challenges as you go up in the tiers. And first level is biofuel, or leaves and wood. Then we'll make some biomass, and then compacted biomass. And then we will go for other sources of energy. One of those are coal. That much I can say without spoiling the game for you. There is also oil in this game, I think, so you can find that too. But that also requires that you have to get a bit farther down the road in the game, because as you see, as we go along, we open up tech and possibilities to do stuff. So that's kind of the name of the game. There we go. Now let's make some plate. I need 10, but I'm going to make a few more because I know I'm going to need more of it soon. I think that will do. Let's make some more iron rods, because I thought I'm going to make a few more of those portable miners too while I'm at it. So I get some, I know I'm going to need some limestone, so I thought I'm going to plant a few of those. Then I'm kind of prepared, So let's go to the funny box. Let's drop some more of those goodies, and let's go to the... Now I'll press the control button and this, and it will pick out as many as I need. Same with these plates. Second upgrade done. You see?
Hub upgrade 2, power and shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, Most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with fixit technology.
So
Fueling the
that's our
biomass burner
power
with
source
inappropriate
as a
materials will
start.
result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 3.
They are not kidding around, are they? So you see the hub gets, now we have a roof over our heads, and we can go see here. Caution, area under the construction. Here will be our own little cabin, our home away from home. And here is the biomass. Here we will add the fuel. There is no use in adding any stuff now because we need to first of all get some more stuff open up. First, let's see, we can make ourselves, let's make a bunch of these. I'll need at least, I think I'm gonna make all of them really. Two or three for limestone, 2 or 3 more for iron, and yeah, I think that will do. 10 will be just fine. Let's go and see what we need for the next step in the onboarding. Hub upgrade 3. We will need plate and we will need copper. Okay. So next step we will get constructor, which means we can build stuff. We don't have to make everything ourselves in a workbench. But of course the trade-off, you need electricity for that. Power pole to connect power lines, which were these cables. Concrete from limestone. We'll need that, plenty of it, and that's the scannable resource I showed you. Reinforced iron plates will be very useful. Screws, well, you know what screws do. Yeah, that's the basics of it. And I can, and I will. So I can add those already. Those, you see, I still need some more, but no worries about that. Then let's put some of these in my hands and I can go to the resources. First, let's mine some more iron and some more limestone. And we need to find the copper where it may be hiding. This protruding stuff you have to get rid of before you can place the big mining rigs later. So I might as well hack it through so it's done. There we go. Then let's see. This is impure, so it means it takes longer to mine stuff from this. 3 will do for now. Let's get some more iron. How many do we have left? 5. Let's make one more there. Okay. You see, these are full, so let's grab all so they can work again. Oh, they're cute. All that jazz. Now we need copper. You see that mist, yellow mist over there? Just a tip, don't breathe that one without hazmat because that will be very hazardous for you. That's the most nearby copper. Okay, let's go for that one then. Here is more iron. I'll get that later on. If we put F, that's destruction, but let's see. B, yes, that was, so we see a little bit better in the dark. I think the copper was up here on the hill. Yes. So basically that means I need to get up here. What do we have here? Iron. Good. But we were looking for copper. So I could have placed my base over here eventually. This is also a good starting point if you put your hub here, because then you have iron there. You'll have the copper. Come on, there, I think. Yes, that's the copper. And the limestone. So, I mean, this is a very compact place where you have everything of those to begin with. But I'm kind of planning ahead because I want to build next to the water so I can place coalcraft heating later. So let's collect some copper. Let's put you there, let's put you there, let's put you there. And there we go, all deployed. And I can mine some on my own while I'm waiting. And then I just have a look at the inventory and I'll see how much I get. This is kind of the tedious, slow start of the game, but as you go along, you will speed it up pretty fast. Just depending on what solutions you prefer. My solution is many times to build walkways or passageways, so I have like areas with a better connection that way. So let's see how much I get now. I think that will do. If you press space, you'll jump. Let's grab all. Got it. Grab all. Grab all. And grab all. Sort. Yep, we have a decent amount of copper, and we'll pick up some limestone and some iron on the way back to. Yep, you're coming with me. Also, you can get fall damage if I jump down here. That will hurt, so no use in hurting myself. Even if there's a recovery process, or you can eat to recover health, it's stupid to hurt yourself for no reason. And some more. Oh, we already picked those. We did pick those. We did. Looks like these are idle. That means probably yes. Yep. Full. Full. And you. So let's go and empty these while I'm at it, and that means I can speed up the next tier a little bit just by being prepared in advance this way. As you see, my storage is almost jam-packed, so good point to going back. Redistribute my stuff. Put those I won't use straight away into storage. And there we go. So we don't need those yet. We don't need those yet. The rest we'll use. Okay, so let's make lots of iron ingots first. That will take a few moments for us. If you have questions or wonder why I do things, either ask in chat or leave a comment and I'll reply or give you an explanation of why I do certain things in a certain order, or if you need some tips or ideas. Also, if you have some smart ideas or tips, don't be afraid of sharing them. I mean, either me or someone else can have use of them. So I'm always grateful for advice. It's always good to learn more in these games. Cheers. See you, Marlene, as my friends say. And let's see what else. So now I'm just making, this time will earn back later on when I've kind of worked back. That's why I'm going to build smelters and manufacturing stuff later on. But before I can do that, I kind of have to advance a little bit further into the game. So I want to open something called Foundations. Then I can build a platform that will make it more manageable, more simple for me to place out and build stuff where I want to. So that needs its own. Let's see how much I need. Some copper. So let's make more later of those. $20 copper wire. We have them there. Good. Some more iron rods. Some more plates. And now let's make some wires. So then we can do the next hub upgrade and you'll see how this fancy place develops. There we go. All that used. And let's turn to the hungry machine who just wants more and more stuff. One more rod, some copper, and smash that button.
Hub upgrade 3, interior
lights.
furnishing completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fix-It's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero waste policy. We understand that Fix-It pioneers are only human and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 4.
That's that. And for that we need limestone, we need cable, and we need plates. And just by chance, I have everything I need, so I don't have to run away to get it. Also, we get more storage slots, so we can do that pretty soon. But first, there's something I want to do. I want to show you the quarters. Here we can customize the character. This is something new we didn't have before. I don't think I can use these yet. Maybe later someone. This will be a little neat kitchen for me. Not that I don't need it. And we have our own little toilet. We are not allowed to flush whatever we want. So here's some rest and recovery place. Here will be a nice little desk for me. And here is a little sleeping pods, whatever you want to call. Now, let's go into the character customization. First of all, we can use a golden helmet. This one is like a bonus because I'm early access. This is the, if you feel like your head is too big for the ordinary helmet, Here's a nice engineered helmet. You see how it looks? Yes, yes, yes. Get moving. Seems like we have a female character only. That one looks a little bit like Star Trek to me. No, Star Wars. Droidish. And here is the standard helmet. So I think that one looks cool. It looks like welding. What else do we have? We have the build gun. And that's this little thingy. Let's see what else we have. I want to see what the tool is about. Standard. This is like cosmetics, but really it can be fun. I think that one will do. Then we also can get something to wear on our clothes, like you see down at next to the build gun. You can have different kind of trinkets. Let's select that one. Now, I want to have different work clothes. So these overalls, I feel a little bit like Deadpool. So I thought I'm going to do some Deadpool stuff. That's red. Okay, good. I want black. Secondary color will be red. Maybe I'll also have to set the primary color to red then. Yep, something like that. Let's look how we look. Maybe I should put black in this case. Yep, that will do. Then we can be Team Deadpool. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. That looks cool. As you see, you can do this easily, whichever way you want it. So I just picked this one for the fun. There we go. That will also affect my tools and stuff later on. Now, where were we? Yes, now we can scan for limestone, and it should ping what? One right there. Good. First of all, let's make some more iron because we have it. As I need 75 iron plates, I'll make sure I can make all of them straight away. Yep, that's enough. Now, iron plate. Let's make lots of iron plate. As you see, you need 3 ingots per plate. So that's something you'll learn later in game, that you need kind of calculate how much you need of different stuff, or in process if you need 1 or 2 things producing parts to another machine. So it's lots about load balancing and planning. But that's that. Now let's make some more copper so we can do some more. And we need some cable. Well, so we are at step 8 of the onboarding. Also, there is something called a codex, or a frequently asked questions, FAQ, or whatever you like to call it. But still, the advantage of that one is that you can always look up information whenever you need it in game. So there is rarely any reason to get stuck, especially in the beginning of the game. And once you get the hang of everything, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory what happens in the game also, which can be very helpful sometimes. So I thought I'm gonna complete the first tier 0. When I'm done tier 0, I'll do tier 1 another time. I'm gonna prepare for that. I thought so it doesn't get too long-winded. And there we go. Now I can make some wire. We need 20 wires. So looking at the cable count here, 20 cable. So you will need like 2 wires per cable, which makes sense. They don't tell you where you get the coating of it, but then again, you don't have to be that detailed, do you? There we go. Let's go for some cable. That will do. Now we can do some concrete. That's produced from limestone, so let's start getting some of that. We will also need concrete and iron plates for the first level of base building, so it's good to have as much as possible of those. So let's process all that limestone so we kind of have more space in our inventory too. As I say, it's divided by 3. That means we will end up with 1 or 2 bits for the next run. Yeah, 2 bits, as I thought. Let's put you in storage for now. Thought. So, iron plates, cable, concrete.
Hub upgrade 4, landing platform and utilities completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 5.
I will. Look, now I got this little train signals for pioneers, like a dummies book, and we have, let's see what else. the mathematics of something. Yeah, this is a little in-game game you can play actually if you want to. I won't. Look, a lava lamp. This cool poster I would like to have in real. This will show up later on. You see, early Windows version. Oh, we got some plants. Employee manual. And a Newton's cradle. I love those. I have one of those in real actually. Look, I want. And you see a coffee maker. More detailed here. Fluid dynamics in the toilet. Isn't that kind of suitable? On toothpaste and brush. Mirror. And oh my. Some people didn't like someone. And here is like those do not, which some people obviously will consider as, oh, can I try? Do we have cheese? Come on, I want to see. Okay. Anyway, let's get next step on the hub upgrade activated. We need to be able to mine automatically and not have to run for them. We need these. What we did get was the conveyor belts and a little bit more inventory slots in my pockets. Can never have too many. We'll get even more. These are very useful. And this one. So let's select that one and see what we need to do. We need a lot of more. We can add the concrete straight away. Now let's make some more iron, because we're gonna need some more of that. So let's see what happens. This is kind of the boring part in the beginning of the game when you have to handcraft a lot of stuff. I mean, the more you automate, the smoother it will go for you later on. But then again, some things take time. So sometimes patience is a virtue. I think that will be enough for now. Make a few more plates and more rods. I need 75 of those. That should do it. I'm going to make all of those. Then we need more copper to make more wire, which we turn into cable. And to make conveyor belts, you will need iron plates, especially. So I'm going to make more iron plates so I can get them all the way. As you see, we got 3 more slots. When we complete this upgrade, we get 3 more. And then I think we can get 3 more again. So they are a little bit stingy with the storage space in the beginning, but then again, you have to earn every progress in this game, evidentially. There's almost all of the copper processed. When that is done, I'm going to turn it into wire, and once the wire is done, I'm going to make it into some cable. Not all of it, but a lot. That will be enough, and then make some cable. There we go. Let's make some wire. Some machines will need wire later on, that's why I prepare for that. That will do nicely. So let's add these little requests.
Hub Upgrade 5, Power Expansion, completed. The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function.
So these are my power
As
source.
you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fix-It pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective, complete Hub Upgrade 6.
Oh, really? What does that contain? Space elevator, biomass, that we will need. This is an energy source also, and 3 more slots. Yes, we will need those. Let's have a look. I have enough of that already. I can make this last part there. I need more of that. I need more of that. I have all of that. So basically I need to make more of each, so I can just throw them in, throw the lot in, and now just make more ingots. As you see, we could make all this progress straight away instead of having to run back and forth this way. I started slow and then I kind of got past, and I didn't build any machinery, even that I opened many, because I'm waiting with those until I kind of reach a certain level when I can combine stuff in more efficient ways. And it will be more or less self-explanatory as I go along the game, but for now you have to trust me. So there's all that copper moved into the world of wires, and now we're making ingots so I can make more of the rods and plates. Well, let's do it. I'm checking something. This is the tedious part, but soon we're gonna get up to speed, I promise you. I could automate stuff like this, but that means I still have to rebuild everything. I want to have things in a working order. It's not like I'm obsessed with order, but sometimes it's fun to have a certain artistic flair to stuff. That's plates. Now let's make some iron ingots for the rods. Just to play around with the inventory a little bit. Whatever you have to the furthest away from square one will be used first if you have similar resources. So as I place this one before this one, these will be consumed before this one. This kind of noting. Hello, Mandy. Great to see you, my friend. Doing some Satisfactory. I hope you're fine, my friend. That's good you're alive. Have you played Satisfactory anytime? Well, I'm getting better. I've also been a little bit ill, but things will improve. So I only wish I could have been on that cruise. There, all those lucky people are going soon, but I'll have to watch the streams from the ship at home and just, well, me being me. Cheers. So how you been, Mandy? Everything fine with you otherwise? Some more plate, and then we'll do some more rods. And there we are. Let's complete this upgrade. Add that, and push the button.
Hub upgrade 6, landing platform hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized.
Now look up there.
Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It pioneer. Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
Yeah, no holidays on this work, right? So, this was the first thing. Equipment workshop, portable miners, some more storage space, smelter, power line, access to copper, access to limestone, concrete, conveyor belts, mining machines, and better storage. And this will return to this space elevator later on. Biomass is improved. You simply refine leaves, wood, and others biomatter. Biomass burner will be very useful. So let's go to tier 1. This is what I want to do first. Once I've done this, I will start the building machines, because I want to kind of expand the flat surface where I will build. And then we're going to need conveyors, splitters, and mergers, and efficiency stuff. This we will need map, so we know where we're going. MAM is molecular analysis machine. Some of those food stuff and other that I picked up earlier will be analyzed through this machinery. Object scanner, I will use that one for later on. One more storage box, more inventory slots, that's good. Second tier, you see we get more and more advanced machinery and stuff. This is something I'm gonna aim for pretty soon. Chainsaw, then I can cut wood. So basically what I'm gonna go for first is base building, logistics, and this tier 1 as fast as possible. And then I'm gonna go for this one so I can get energy fast. This is just to get faster transport. This will get later. This is not the most important. I think I would prioritize this one first. So let's go for this one first. So I need more of these. I need those I have enough of. So let's go get some more of those different resources I've been collecting, right? I'm not beating around the bush, I'm picking them up. As you see, when I change my clothes coloring, also I got rewarded with my machinery will also change to the same to fit my outfit. That means if I work in co-op game with someone else, then probably we can have our different color schemes. Let's go get some more of the copper. And my plan will be to build from there over to there, basically. So I will have a platform where I can move in between the resources and have the manufacturer on one level. Then I can run around and pick resources and stuff the way I want. So that's kind of one of the parts I'm planning ahead of. So that's why my start of the game might be a Little bit slow-ish, but I promise you I'll get up to speed eventually. And I will place a miner here soon, yes. But before that, I need to have a platform where I can place the smelters and stuff. So I will need to do a few runs before I'm where I need to be. So let's see, let's get down there. Back to base. So let's see how much materials I've got now over there. I think I'm going to grab a little bit more iron because I'm going to need that for sure. And this little bugger would be much more aggressive if I hadn't set into a more peaceful mode or passive mode, let's put it that way. And we're going to need much concrete. So let's go with this first. See if I have enough, or if I need to make some more or if I need to mine some more limestone. But then once I have the foundations, I can start to expand this base. And I thought I'm going to build straight out over there so I can access the copper and the limestone much more smooth. So here you see we can transform biomass into, this is much more energy efficient. If you see the value of the energy, wood has 100 megajoules while biomass has 180, so that's a huge improvement. Leaves are down at 15, so you really benefit from using this instead of burning wood or leaves, unless you don't have this source of energy open yet. But this is also me planning ahead again. So let's add this one, sort, get those, sort, and I'm gonna make biomass out of this because I need that too later on. So let's make that happen first. This takes 10 pieces of leaf to produce 5 pieces of biomass, which, considering the amount you transform, it's you gain from this a lot. And there's the storage is full. Imagine that. So let's place all that. I'll save those for later, but now I have a little bit biomass saved up. So what did we need more? We need concrete. Let's make some concrete. And as you see, we will need more than what we have. So we have to go and fetch some more while we produce this. As a good thing is we don't have to run that far to get it, right? And once I've started building the base the way I want it, or the first production platform, then I will be able to use those conveyor belts and everything to make access and production much more simple for me. So first, all concrete. I don't know if we're gonna get enough. I think we're gonna be lacking just 1 or 2 pieces of it. That would be annoying, but then again, we get some exercise in this game. Yep, we were shy of just a few more pieces. So let's go get some more limestone. Then we get that part. And of course, we're gonna need some more than just to the upgrade, because we're gonna need there we go. 300 limestone is 100 concrete, so that means it's quite compacted once you're done. And here I will build a better workspace for us. Let's add this one to the... There we go. Let's see what else. What else? Yeah, that looks good. So let's make some more concrete. There are mods that can make this much faster, and also mods that can make you produce much larger amounts at once, but that kind of also takes away part of the challenge. I mean, there's a certain satisfaction in Satisfactory in producing and managing stuff and getting those goals met. And there we go. Let's see what else we have. We need iron, so let's make a huge bunch of iron. We're gonna need that both for the base building and for the platforms. Once I get base building opened up, I can do the platforms and start to prepare for the next step of the game. I'm kind of doing things my own way, as you see, but I hope it will make sense once we are further along in the game. But so I've done the onboarding tier 0. I'm starting up on tier 1 and 2. I'm gonna pick out certain stuff I want to use first, just to make sure that I can progress a bit smoother later on. But let's say one of the fun things I look forward to is getting my hands on the chainsaw, and I can go really tough on trees and stuff. That can be pretty funny. And then I'm also going to automate the process of creating biofuels, transforming leaves and transforming wood into biofuel. And then later on, when I've opened it up, I'm also going to add the compact biofuel, which can also be used as a fuel for the chainsaw and also for the vehicles you can running the game in the beginning. Later on, you will be able to make biofuel, you will be able to make petrol, and some other fuels. I don't remember every one of them, but they have kind of cleaned up the progress and development and rehashed some things, but overall it's going to be pretty fun anyway, I think. At least that's my expectation of this. This is going to be fun because I like this game. It's fun. If you like managing games, if you like planning ahead, this is the game for you, really. Let's get some plates. And then I can make the first start of my base, I think. And there is a little thing down below this menu here. When you're not in this workbench mode or some other interactions, you'll see a menu with quick selectables, like a taskbar with 1 to 0, which you can use, and then you can also shift those. So you think you have access to 8 different taskbars. So if you want to have different kind of special bars, then you can plan for those when you're building and doing stuff. So now we have done all that. Let's go and hand in. There's that, and there's that. Let's punch this big red button.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
I think they sound a little bit too invested in just getting us to work and less having fun, don't you think? Well, that's also part of the lore in this game. I think it's pretty funny. Grab all. Grab all. Grab all. I have enough of iron and copper for now. Well, let's get a few more of those. Yep. Some berries, always nice. When your inventory is full, when you get to something you could collect otherwise, it will get a red outline and it will tell you inventory full. So that's a good thing they added. They didn't have that before. So that's kind of improvement. And now this transporter that you send all these upgrades from the hub will go away and be away for a while. So now it's returned. So now we can go and select the next milestone. So should I go for this or should I go for this? I think I'm gonna go for this actually, because that means I can get energy production much faster. As I have materials needed for that, I'm gonna do that. Let's see. There we go, and there we go. And let's see. That. Good. So I can show you. As you see now, In the bottom, I have electric pole, I have cable, I have conveyor belt, I have conveyor poles. If I go into the menu, you'll see what's new now. This is the space elevator, which is a requirement for advancing the game later on. So that's something we're going to build pretty soon. And you see, it will take some resources. Production, constructor, that will be used a lot. As you see, it demands reinforced iron plate. For that, I need plates and I need iron plates and I need screws. So I had to make that. Smelter is to get ingots. The miner is to get the ore. As you see, you need a portable miner to build it. So I will make those pretty soon. But everything demands power. So we will need power lines. We will need these posts where we hook up the lines. And I'm going to build a few of these. Reason I don't use those in the hub is because these can be fed with a belt. That means if I automate it, I don't have to run to each station separately. I can just pass it on. And for that, I will need some more stuff, which I will open up soon. But this is important stuff like this. So here we go. And I'm going to use foundation 1 and I'm going to put it on 5. That means I don't have to go for the menu all the time to pick. Then I have it like a quick pick. I have this one there. I will build walls later, so I'm going to put that one on 0. And I'm going to build ramps to make it more accessible. Lookout tower, I could build one if I want to, for a better overview, but I'll do that later. First, I need to get access to more stuff. Basically, that's that. There we go. So, what do we need? Oh, we need concrete. Let's make that concrete so we can open up the chainsaw. That can be fun. Or I could be smart and build machinery for that door. That's always the problem when you do a game. You kind of get like, okay, I can do it this way or I can do it that way. And then you can stuck in between or considering which way is the better. But anyway is as good as long as you have fun and you feel like there's some progress in the game. I think that's the most important thing to remember. As these games give you a challenge and you can do it whichever way you want, really. So that can be fun and sometimes frustrating too. Let's make some copper so I can make more wires and more cable. I'll need both of it. So this time stuff takes time. I might automate some of this process just later on. Let's not get lost in our planning. See how much. 100. That will be 90. And that will be. Each ingot gives you 2 wires. 2 wires is required for 1 cable, so it's like counting backwards and forwards all the time how much of each resource you really need to do. So let's make the cable. I have the concrete, I have the cable. There we go. I have enough cable. I can produce more copper wire. Later on in the game, there will be more minerals. We have found bauxite, we have found sulfur, we have found coal. There will be quartz, there will be something called caterium, and we'll also find uranium and something called SAM, which will be explained. That's space anomaly metal, some sort of that. Well, there we go. All that's done. Let's make some more iron ingots. Soon I get my chainsaw. Sounds a little bit morbid, but fun anyway, because it looks cool, that chainsaw. You can do much fun with it, really. Most of all, it will make your progress easier once you can start to collect the materials you need for basic energy productions, simply. So let's see what we need most of all. We need screws, and so we can add the cable and the concrete already. To get screws, I have to use iron rods. As you see, the amount of screws I can produce grows as I get more of those rods. So I'm gonna fill up all those rods, and then I'm gonna make more ingots later. Okay, I need more. Let's make some more iron ingots then. So this is the tedious part, and soon we are on it. So let's make at least 100 ingots. That will give us 100 rods, which will give us, each rod gives you 4 screws. So 100 rods is 400 screws. So I need a few more. I need 125 rods for 500 screws, basically. So that will do. There we go for the rods a little bit. So once I'm past 125 rods, then I'm plus. So as I have some plates, I can as well make these into the rods. And then I'll start to put. Now you see I have more than enough of these, but I will need also reinforced iron plate later. And for that, I do need screws. I'm screwed if I don't have those. Yes, I am. I know I am. So I better make some extras. Also, the stacks are different. The ore is 100 each. The rods, the plates are 200 stacks. The copper wire is 500 stacks, while the cable is 200 stacks. And the concrete is 500 stacks. The screws are 500 stacks. So that's also something to consider, how you plan your storage space later on in game. So that's also something to consider when you need to produce stuff, to have a little track of the resources and how they are affected. But first, let's open up the chainsaw and then let's see what I need to get my little toy. Yeah, I like it. It's fun. And also some stuff you can make for hand, some stuff you have to make in machinery. That's also part of the game, so you kind of have to plan ahead for that stuff. And there we have enough for this research. And there we go.
Milestone reached.
Now we have
Solid biofuel
this.
created from any biomass ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun, fun, fun.
Oh yeah. Work, work, work. All work, no fun, huh? Well, we're gonna have some fun anyway in this game. So let's get some reinforced plates so we can make ourselves a chainsaw. And I need some more plate and some more rods. And there, let's make some of this as we need it. We're gonna need more of iron plates also because we're gonna expand the base. So I'm preparing for that already. This may look a little bit weird, but trust me, there is a system to this madness. There we go. Let's go build ourselves a... There it comes back. Good. And I'm gonna see what else we can do. So we need screws. That was the one I need to make more of. Easy peasy. Now we can get to the next objective. Well, they say build a space elevator, but before I do that, I want to make it a little bit more smooth for myself to do that. So yes, I'm gonna do, but not yet. First, we make some more screws. And this is kind of the boring part of the game, this wait in the beginning, but trust me, later on, I keep saying that, but I'll prove it to you. That will do for now. So, who wants a chainsaw? Me. I want to have it. Ta-da! Let's equip this little beauty. This looks brutal. I wonder if who's gonna make these. I mean, I live next to that. Not next to the factory, but I don't live that far away from it. So they make awesome chainsaws. I'm not paid to advertise for them, but I did it. So let's get some more biomass. There we go. More biomass. And the scraps will be left for later. Good. Now I'm going to make solid biofuel from all of this. Solid biofuel has the best energy. You see, leaves 50 megajoules each. Wood 100, pretty good. Biomass 180, but the compacted is 450, so that really makes sense to use that. Then you don't have to run all the time and add more to the stockpile. But then again, you need to produce it also. You need to manufacture it, and I'm gonna go on raids, so to say. I'm gonna go away and pick and cut wood and leaves, and then I'm gonna simply put them in containers and let conveyors pass them into constructors, and the constructors turn them into biomass, and the biomass will be compacted in another, and then I'm gonna pass it on to the burners. So that will be my early energy plan, so to speak. But now I have enough for now. I just need enough so I can use my chainsaw, but let's start building some. I mean, you've been patient enough. So that's the orientation. Let's start build that way then. Okie dokie. Now you see where I'm building at. This way I will have a conveyor directly up from there. But for that I will need more materials. We living in the material world? Yes, we are. Pop there. And these are going to replace with this later, this miner. But I have to make a little bit more preparations before I can do that, really. So have patience. So we are getting started with the plan. I'm going to build this base, and later on I'm going to also make walkways down to the ground level. But this way, at this height, it will fit over there once we get there. And then I'm going to use lifts, which will come next step. We don't have them yet, but we will have lifts later on when I open that research. So that's kind of next step of my research. Meanwhile, I can also start to build the base the way I want to have it to access everything I need. Some more wood. There we go. Let's see what else we have. Yeah, that looks good. Okie doke. So, next milestone. This will come later on. This we need. Splitter, merger, and conveyor lift. This will be very useful for us. And this is always a plus, so you know how efficient stuff is. We will need more copper for sure. Let's see how much copper. Yep, we have enough to make that demand met. So let's do the copper wire. First we make ingots, then I'm going to automate the limestone production so I get the concrete much smoother. That's going to be fun. So let's see. Some people don't like dead air, but trust me, it's worth it. And there we have enough wire to produce a wire. So let's get that done. Oh, one. Let's make a few more while we're at it. Later on, we also can use copper ingots to make something like copper plate or sort of it, or copper rolled copper. It looks like copper sheet copper on rolls anyway. That will be used for pipelines because we can also transport fluids later on. Of course, not now, but later on. Yes, we can. So now we need more iron rods to make that. we need 150 of those, so let's make at least 200 ingots, a little bit more, because I will need some more iron plates also to expand my platform. Yes, it's a good plan. What else do we need? We need more concrete, and we'll get to that once I turn those 3 stacks into concrete. And then I will start to plan to automate stuff, I think. Or I can always go hunt for more fuel sources, but I have enough for the immediate beginning anyway. So let's make a few more of these. Yeah, I thought it's okay. This takes time in the beginning, but I thought it's more fair that you see the game as it is, not just bits and jumps here and there, and all of a sudden this has happened and this has happened. I mean, I'm more prepared to show you the whole process, and you can always fast forward. I haven't really focused on chapters in my videos, which I will do a bit further down the road once I get the hang of it. I see there's lots of stuff to learn in this environment, really. But for now, I'm just gonna make sure I meet my production goals. So I can start my automation, and that will make stuff much faster and easier, smoother for me. I think we have a little extra there. Good. Let's make a few more iron ingots and make more plate. It's a bit hypnotic, this sound of this production. I wonder how many different sounds they tried. Oh, we've been playing 2 hours. Good. I'm gonna end soon. So it's also good they have a reminder in the game so you don't forget yourself. Let's see, I need 150 of those, and I have not enough. Let's make some more. While we're at it, right? Somehow I had the idea I needed concrete for this milestone, but no, it was plates. Well, I'm gonna need all of that anyway, especially now in the beginning. Hmm. And there we have Oh no, I think good. I want to have some extra, not just enough for that. I need also for my personal planning in the game. Let's make some concrete because we're going to need that. So let's see what's happening now. Just enough for me to get this completed. Here we have some plates, some rods, and we smack that button. Logistics.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics.
Will
If you
do.
feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Save the day. Oh yeah. No pressure, right? Oh my. Oh my. Let's put that one in slot 6. Merger and splitters. We'll see later. Storage container can be useful to build, so let's put that one there. And those there. Now let's see. Let's see what the biomass burner needs, because I'm going to start to prepare that one. So let's build a few of those. You rotate with the mouse wheel to get these. So you know that. And I'm going to place them this end, because from this end I'm going to receive limestone and iron. So I want, and from that direction I'll get other stuff, I'm pretty sure. Not going to give away everything I know about the game yet. So let's start by preparing a little bit more here. So let's show we don't slip in between the cracks. Now we need some more. What do we need? We need more this, more concrete, and we need more plates. With lots more plates, because we're gonna need for the conveyor belts, among other stuff. There we go, and let's do some this. So we need some more plates. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I'm gonna produce everything later on, but I have to start somewhere, you know? And now we can get on to the next milestone. And I'll show you in a few seconds which one I will pick for us, as I'm the one sitting here. We're gonna need cable for sure if we're gonna have power supply all the way to where the copper is. So I'm gonna make some cable while I'm at it. Then when I'm going build over there, then I'm gonna build the miner, and then I'm gonna pull the transport all the way to the smelter, and from the smelter to the container, and from the container to the next producer, and so on and so forth. You'll see. Let's get this one completed first. And there we go. And some cable because we're gonna need it. There we go. Well, I'm not sure. I might need more plates, but let's wait with that. Yeah, map and this, or should I go for... That's the copper sheet you can make from copper also. Assembler, this is kind of later. This is where you can get some fancy stuff. This is faster transports. I think I'm gonna go for field research. But I will not do it now because we are soon done for today. What I'm gonna do is get this place a bit more tidy and nice. As you see, this will be a bit weird looking, but I'm sure you can live with it. Because everything else will be built according to this. Not enough concrete. Oh, I see. That means let's go fetch some more concrete, or we'll do that next time. By the way, let's start this one. Ta-da! And this one. See the power in the chainsaw. Husqvarna Special at Fix-It. As you see down on the left-hand corner, the use of the chainsaw also uses some of the biofuel. So that's why you need to have some in backup. Now we have more to produce from. And let's get back to this. But now the plan should be to place one miner here, then direct it up to, I'm going to expand this that way, I think. Yes, I am. Let's pick a slug.
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fix-it production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
There we go. Now let's see, what else did I need? Let's get some more limestone while we're at it, and then we can make the first miner. I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm gonna grab it all from you. So I'm preparing for the next step. And we're going back to base, back to base, back to base. As always, there's a system to the madness. Thought I'm gonna build the processing for the biofuel first and a few burners, so I have the energy production up and going, and then I can start to expand the gathering and refinement. That's kind of my plan. But let's see how far we get. First, some more concrete. And I'm going to try to make it, I'm going to try to build it grid-wise, so I have everything in a grid, which will make it a bit easier for me to keep track of where everything is, and power lines and stuff like that. I'm going to try to avoid too messy build plans, because some people might find it a bit unaesthetic, and well, there really is no need for messing up people just for that fun. Or is there? I don't know. First I have to charge my pad here so it doesn't say goodnight on me all of a sudden. Let's put this, there we go. And are you charging? No? Let's switch around, there we go. So what do we got? What do we have? I need more of those plates. I'm gonna make all those first. And then I'm gonna hand over that. Yeah, I can also make some biofuel while I'm at it. Hello, Sophia. Welcome, my friend. I hope you're having a great day, my friend. Always nice to see you, Sophia. I've started a new game here, so you can catch from the start. It's a little bit slow and tedious in the beginning. But always a pleasure to see you, my friend. I hope to catch you soon, next time, right, my friend? Have a great time at the coast. Guten Abend, my friend. Mein Freund. Or Guten Abend, Fräulein. Something like that. I need to practice my German for sure. But I do like languages. I do. I think that will do for now. And let's see, what else can we do? So we need some more base plates here. Bang. Kind of brutal sound to this, isn't it, when you hear these? Whoops, that wasn't supposed to be there. So let's remove this one. There we go. So what did I want to do? Yes, I wanted to place biomass burners. And I will want them to be accessible for the belt. Oh, I don't have enough for that one. Then I'll make sure I have the first power supply here. And these little fellows. Here we go. And let's see, did I open up that part? Yes, I did. So I can split up. I will use the splitter like this. When you see this little line, then you know that you're aligned to the entrance, the entry point of the machine. So this way you see your both alignments between these are correct. And there we go. That's the start. I'm not going to run the factory yet, but now I have two sources for energy. But I will need a bit more before I can really get busy. So what do I need? I need something to produce, and this is a constructor. That means this will do stuff, but before I do that, I want to have a buffer. So I will build this storage container here before. But I need more rods. I knew there was something I was missing. Good thing I have resources. So let's add some more stuff. We're gonna need some reinforced iron plate. I saw that, and then we're gonna need some more of that, but we're gonna get to it. My plan is to make one container first, and then I put the producer, so I produce the compacted biofuel or biomass, whatever it's called. Solid biofuel, okay, that's the name of it. Okay, so I remember the correct term. So I will make one that produces biomass from leaves and one that produces biomass from wood, because you can't make the machine to pick. It has to be either recipe. Then I will stack all that in one container, and from that container I'm going to bring it to the producer of biofuel, and then it's going to feed into the burners, and then all I need to do is basically go collect leaves and wood and just stack in each container. I'll let the process go on its own, so I don't have to kind of lose time on that. So that's why I'm doing lots of this tedious stuff now in the beginning, so it will save me time later on. Some might think I do things a little bit backwards, but yeah, I might do that, but I have this idea of how I'm going to do this, and I'm going to try it out. So we'll see what and where we end up with all this once I'm done. But first, let's start the production. There we go, there we go, there we go. So, step one, we need like an interim storage. So we have like, this way the excess gets saved, so you don't have to be on top of it all the time. That's like my basic idea. So what else do I need? I do need to produce this. I will place it right next to this, basically like that. And when you look what it has, you see, I'm going to select this one, and I can just place, but I don't have any power for this one yet. So step one is to make a nice little just like that. And then I can expand from this to there. Then I have power supply. So with this setup, I have basically all I need to start to produce the basic power. Doesn't sound that amazing really, but this is like step one on the way. But then again, as I said, I want to refine. So I'm adding this one, so I get the biomass until we make it to solid. and then I need to expand this part. But now I can basically put all this biomass I have collected. There we go. You see how much space I could get out of that. Let's put all there. And this is funny because these work without power, but this doesn't not. So what do I need to do more? I do need to hand out a little bit biofuel. So let's add this one to the stack. And now this will distribute to both. And once these start to produce, I have a process that has begun. Now you see the green lights tells us production is running. Let's see the capacity. We will produce 16 megawatts, and right now we are consuming 4. That will be added pretty quickly once we start to build more. So now I'm going to expand this platform a little bit more before it's time to save for today. Yep, let's build that, and that. This way I can build more of these here. I'm gonna need like 5 or 6 until I'm transferring over to coal-operated power. And here I'm gonna place the machinery to make those 2 different kinds of. Let's see if I have enough material. I have for 1, I need 1 more. So let's make 1 constructor there. Let's see, I want to have a splitter before. No, a merger, sorry. I'm gonna merge from 2 machines to 1. Let's see. There we go. Good. So then I basically need to hook this one up. There we go. Now I need some more reinforced plate to make 1 more of those. But then again, this is kind of next step, but I might as well do it while I'm at it. Let's see how much we have in store. You see, right now it's basically spending all on making. So let's hope it will catch up, or it will probably stack up in this. Yeah. So it will have, these works in stacks of 100, so it's stacking up, and so it will have constant access even if, and we have lots more here. Good. That part is okie doke. Let's see, what do I need? I need more reinforced plates, and I need more of that. So let's make more plates and some more screws. So soon I can basically start with go for a hunt for the biofuel, and then I can build up next step, which will be the concrete and the iron and also the copper. Copper is further away, but eventually I have to go there too. So I might as well start to prepare for that. And that's why I thought if I first of all start to produce the concrete, then I can produce concrete, which I need for the platform. So next, after concrete, I will need some iron so I can produce plates. I need concrete and plates for platforms, and I also need rods. So that way, when I have those three in production, I don't have to run back and forth to do this. And then I can build over to the copper node, and there's one more limestone node. And I saw some more, some more iron nodes also over there. So most important is to not cause brownouts in the beginning of the system. That can always be a problem in these games when you run out of energy. So you have to always make sure you have a little surplus of energy. Otherwise, the fuse breaker will go. Either that or run separate power grids. That's also one way to do things. So you have options. It's more about which way you feel more comfortable in using. So now let's do some reinforced. Because I'm gonna need these for the machines. And there we go. I think I have enough for now. Good. So let's see. I need space. Should I place more of these? No, I'm almost out of concrete. So basically I could make one processing plant for a, let's see if I remember correctly. And they have concrete. So if I put concrete in this, I don't need a limestone. I don't need to run back and forth all the time. So let's make a container for that one. There we go. And let's line it up. Come on, I always make this mistake. Control to line it up. And there we go. So basically what I need to do now is to put a miner there and a belt over there. Now, what do I have? I have that one. What do I need? I just have to make sure I have the... Yeah, I have some of that. I will need some more plate though. Do I have more iron ore? No, I don't. Imagine that. Let's see if I have enough or not. That will be interesting to see. So we're going to the first step on the way. Let's get you. And we're gonna put a miner here. Oh, we are missing one piece of concrete. Oh, the irony. Oh, the irony. Then again, let's pick some more iron while I'm at it. When we're talking about irony, let's talk about iron. Pick you up. Pick you up. Pick you up. And grab all. And grab all. I'm gonna put miner here later. So I was one concrete shy of putting that there, but no fear, Nico is here in my own little mad planning and world. Yeah, I could put a sloping. I don't need to run around all the time, but what's the fun in that? And now I have the machine, so why should I stand and do it by hand? I mean, we have this fancy machine. Let's make some limestone. Ta-da! You see? Much smoother than me having to do it. And there we have the missing one. No, that we don't need. What was that? There we go. That was weird. Well, then again, I need some plates. So let's get some plates down. That I can't be without yet. There we go. And let's not drop that way. So we can place the miner there, something like that. And just to make it fun, we can not do it that way, you see. But we need some power. Put that in there. No one puts power in the corner. And with that, I can add next step. Whoppa! Ouch, that hurt. Or did it? Ah, never mind. Let's put this one up. Something like that. And then, there we go. Now I don't have to run back and forth all the time to get concrete. That was step one. Now you see, production of concrete is running. So I really should do something similar with the iron, right? So I'm going to expand this platform and then I'm going to build more. Do I have resources to build a miner? No, not yet, but soon I have. I need some concrete, and while I've been messing around here, I managed to get that one. And later on I'm going to build a way to get faster up the platform. Right now I'm just going to run around. No worries. There we go. We do need some smelters also. Let's see how much I can build with what I have resource-wise. Not that many. I need more plates for sure. Let's see how much I have here. I need 1, 2, 15 of those at least. And I can place the miner and the smelter on the ground level, and then I can, yeah, I'm going to do that. But I need more plate first as a start. Just to make it more smooth, I'm gonna produce plates first before I do anything else there, I think. I have to revise my plan a little bit. I have this idea in my back of my mind, but I need to do it in a certain way. Yep, I think it's gonna work just fine if I do it that way. One miner, one smelter, one producer, and one container as a start, and then I can just rearrange it once I'm done with it. I think I'm going to go for that as a start. There we have the power pole. Pick up the miner. Pick up the miner. That means I can build two if I need, which I will. One. And that's two. Power supply will be in somewhere here. There we go. And what did we need? We need a smelter. Get out of the way, you creature. Now that we have that, let's build ourselves a constructor. Lined up. And you, my friend, will make us plates. Just like that. And that means when we build over here, we will need, but I'll change that later on. First of all, let's put some storage. There we go. Now you see, plates, 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 plates. Gimme. So now I'm making plates and I'm making concrete. That means I can expand this foundation all the way and then I can go the next. So I think that's a pretty neat point to pause for now. I'm gonna rearrange all this later on, but this is just to make it easier as a start for myself. Because those two are most crucial to get the platform. Once I have the platform, I can develop and build as I want to. And I'm going to build all the way over there. So I'm gonna need lots of concrete, lots of iron plates. Take all. Thing is, I don't have to be up there to build. I can be here. Let's see, 5. There we got you. This looks funny when stuff is flying. Now you see I don't have enough concrete, but I could build these. So now I can go fetch me some more concrete. I'll take all those plates, thank you. And let's see how much concrete we have produced while I was down there. Then next will be also some hunt for more leaves. And this tree is a goner. Oh yes, you are. While I'm at it, right? I like forests, I like nature. But this is kind of, I have to do this to be able to proceed. Otherwise, there's no point in this game, right? Right. There we go. Take all. We take all of that. And we keep building. We keep building and we keep building. Oops. I'll remove that one later. That will happen sometimes when you click a bit too fast before you have it correctly aligned. So now we have a plate there and I'm going to remove that one soon. No worries about that. I'm making space here to produce more biofuel. So let's make that happen while I'm at it. I have one constructor for you over there. And let's put one next to you. There we go. This way I can produce both kinds of biofuel without having to consider the options. There we go. Now I'm curious about the power grid, how it looks or how it's working. Power production is well in capacity, so we are fine for now. Let's expand this little friend over there. You get one power line. You get one power line. Good. Almost feel like opera there. So this recipe will be for the leaves. Let's put some leaves so you can do some work while we're at it. You can work with some wood. So let's put some wood there. There we go. That means I'm starting to refill the next step will be see if I have space enough for containers. Do I have enough materials? For one, not two, but we can make one. Of course we can. I always do that same mistake. There we go. So now I need to make myself some more plates, and then I can like complete the first task I set out for myself, right? And then things are starting to look up for us, because now you see the automation is starting to develop and grow. So even that I started slow, this way I will increase the pace while I'll still have it in a more manageable or more aesthetic way of seeing it anyway. To me it looks nicer anyway to handle. Then I don't have to rebuild everything and change later on. Then I can just basically go for these when I need to. Those there, and there we go. Let's see. Okay, good. How much biofuel do we have? Look at that. A nice little stash. So this is leaves. Just for the principle of it, let's put the leaves where the leaves belong. Oopsie. Do you want to fall down again? No, we don't, do we? So let's put one there, because I need space so I can survive this madness I submit myself to. Storage container. And I always jump instead of lining it up. Good. And enter the wood. Not much wood, I know, but still. So now I only need to fetch more leaves or wood and plug it in this system, basically, you see. So now I have a production chain for that. And now I have pretty good set up as a start. Now, you see, I have concrete, and I have down there, I have the plates I need later on. So yes, I could probably, I'm not sure if I have enough of that. I'm just gonna try and see. Yeah, I didn't have enough plates, otherwise I would have done that already. So let's do that. And then I have the plates here, and I can focus on the next thingy. As you see now, my plans are starting to show. This way I can automate more and more as I go along, and I can access the stuff I need in a smoother way. So let's see how much plates I'm gonna get for this. I need 15 plus 10 plus. I'm gonna make at least a bunch more of those. So let's make some plates because I need them. Once that is done, I'm gonna put that vertical conveyor and then hook it up to a storage, and then I can just produce all the plate I need. Not a bad plan, even if I say so myself. So let's see. Here, fishy, fishy. Come on up. And how much do I have storage? Yes, good. Then I can build a few more of these. No risk of falling down, you know? And let's put a container there. And of course we need access. Rods. Oh dear me, what do we need from here? Conveyor belt to there. Oh, I need rods to be able to. Let's fix that one. First of all, you, my friend, are a bit short. So let's remake that one. This way I don't have to waste. What did I do? Oh yes, of course you can build this in two directions, right? And what did I do? I built it, of course, in the opposing direction. So let's see. Orange is the in, and let's see. There we go. Ta-da! And now we get the plates up here. I don't have to run anywhere else but go back and forth to collect plates and concrete. Fill up these, and now you see things are starting to pick up. That one we didn't need, and I replaced that one by mistake. Let's go back and fix that one. It should be a power pole still. But the logistics. Let's put you on 7. There we go. Now let's see the grid status. How hard am I taxing this energy grid? Because I need to get some. I'm using max 39 out of 60. That means I have to make one more soon. But I think this is a good point to wrap it up for today, actually. You see, I don't have to do anything else than just keep the system running, and now I get all those. It's all neat and easy to access for me from here. That means I can soon start to focus on accessing next area over there, the copper and stuff. And I prepared one more over there that is just waiting. I'm going to do this one for rods. Later on, I'm going to redefine all this, but it will be fine. Trust me, it will be just fine. So anyway, with that said, we are well on our way to success and to make stuff work. I'm going to expand this base plan. I might switch around this hub just to add it to the grid configuration just for aesthetics, because this looks weird, but I'll do that next time, I think. Then again, I haven't connected this to anything, so oh yes, I have this storage here, so I can't. Yes, I can. Take all. And you are not connected, so there we go. Let's go. There we go. And we place the hub a little bit more decent. So let's see. I need to be away a little bit more from you, right? Which way should I have it? Should I have it the power on this side, perhaps, as I have? Yeah, I'll do that because it makes sense to have the power in this side. Ooh, that was close. Never mind. It looks more compact. That was tight. Good work, Nico. Now I can put you back. I can put you back. I can put you back. You, and you. For now and for now. Anyway, now this platform is more that's now it looks more neat. And then I'm going to move this little fellow onto the platform also later. So I'm going to build this all. I'm going to expand so I can put stuff there. I'm going to put that workshop, and I'm going to put that new thing called MAM all there. But now let's see. Let's save the game. And we are tier 0 to 2. No, not time. 0 to 2. Let's save. And with that, back to the main menu. Coffee Stain Studios. And sorry if you feel like it was a waste of time, but now we have gone this far in the game. So I do hope you enjoyed this game with me. And I'm going to switch to me, myself, and I. And anyway, so this was the first run in Satisfactory unmodded on the live stream. And time flies when you have fun. I see we spent 3 hours and 16, almost 70 minutes. I will have to look into chapters and stuff, but I'll do that later. But thanks for watching. If you like it, like, and if you haven't subscribed, please do. I would like it and appreciate it a lot. Leave a greeting or a message, and let's meet soon again, shall we?